Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into this week's episode of the Ringing the Bell podcast. This week, we're bringing you a special guest in Belle STUNT senior, Lucy Hall. Lucy, how are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, Lucy, you guys just had a very busy weekend.
Yes, we did.
We hosted our second annual Valentine's tournament. You guys went 4-2 on the weekend. How was the weekend for your team, for you guys as a whole? You guys had senior day as well. What was the entire event like for you guys?
It was super exhilarating, if I'm being honest. I mean, we had a great connection with our team. The energy was always high. I mean, sometimes we had our low moments, but like our team is just, we were so excited for this weekend and to have so many other teams come and join and see our school and then be able to compete against each other. So it was just a really great time, and I'm really glad I had the chance to be a part of it all.
And so not only was it, you've gotten to be a part of the first two that we've hosted. We've had the teams this year. It was a very diverse group of schools because we had, obviously outside of us, we had George Fox coming in, last year's national champion. We had first-year programs like Maryville. We have Olivet, who's in our conference, St. Norbert. And then we also had D2 schools like St. Edward's, who in Centenary, coming from Texas and Louisiana. But then we had a club team in Michigan as well.
Yeah.
What was it like getting to experience a whole different group of teams? Because even you had George Fox has 45 girls, St. Norbert has 6.
Yeah.
What was the experience seeing all the different teams come together?
It was definitely interesting to experience. I mean, I'm so used to like being at home and being with just like 20 of us. So obviously seeing George Fox come in, double our size, it's a little intimidating, but we know that we're just as good as the next team and we can always just power through and meet the standard of whoever we're playing against. So even if there's 5 of them, I mean, so much respect for them, honestly, for coming all this way and putting out what they did. And I think everybody did amazing and they all did their best.
So as we said, this is the second year of the Valentine's tournament, second year of this program. You were a part of last year's inaugural team as well. What has it been like seeing the transition from the first year to, you guys are invested, you guys have girls who you've been through a season together, you have incoming first years, girls who are first years of their program. What has it been like seeing the transition in from year 1 into year 2 this year?
It's been really great. It's definitely a learning experience still for the returners, but I like to take this opportunity as a teaching experience as well. That's like my biggest passion, is to like kind of inform others and help others. So having really half the team be brand new, it's great, and they're always so eager to learn more as well. Like not only about the new rule changes with this season compared to last, but also just how to be a better team and create that sisterhood that we need to have.
And with that inaugural team, you guys, something that is not very common, you guys went to nationals. You guys won a game at nationals, which was a huge moment for any team here at St. Mary's. What was it like going to nationals last year, and then what have you been able to bring back this year with your teammates from last year, and as well as being able to show to the newcomers?
Definitely the hunger that we have. So we went in, placed 4th, and we ended it in 4th place. And so obviously that's still really huge for us. And so we kind of came into this season knowing like, hey, this is where we started and then this is where we ended. And we feel like we can bring more of that this year. And so we're really just fueling the team and just trying to bring that energy and definitely just having a lot more motivation. Like we know what can drive us, and sometimes a lot of it is anger, which is weird to think, but we get angry sort of easy. But that's like our biggest motivation, is just putting everything we have on the mat.
Yeah, I feel like that anger really translates. We've been able to see it a lot this year for you guys. It can be a little bit of anger of, we know that we're better than 4th place, but that just leads into you guys wanting, so you guys look to go to nationals again this year. You don't want to be 4th. Realistically, you don't want to be 3rd, you don't want to be 2nd.
No.
You guys want to be 1st,
we
but
want that top spot.
It's going to help you guys get to that point. And I feel like especially on Friday night, that George Fox game, we saw realistically the best St. Mary's Stunt team that we have put out there, and it's really great. It's really great to see you guys, like the competition goes up, you guys are stepping up right into it as well, and you guys are putting out the performance that you guys know is what
Yeah.
you want to put on the mats.
Mm-hmm.
But for you, you're from the area.
I am.
What was it about St. Mary's that drew you here? Because initially, when you came in, there was no stunt.
Mm-hmm.
So what was it that got you to St. Mary's in the first place?
So, like you said, I have grown up in South Bend, Mishawaka area, and my dad actually has been working at Notre Dame for, I think this is his 26th year. So we've been affiliated with Notre Dame since before I was born.
Mm-hmm.
And so being so close to the area, and then I also have 3 older sisters and a brother. I won't forget about him. They all went through St. Mary's as well. And so since there was just that close connection, I really kind of felt like this is my home. It's hard for me to be away from home as well. So it's like I honestly walk home sometimes because that's how close I live. But yeah, so I think St. Mary's is also just such a great community, and the sisterhood that you can find so easy on, and the school is not so like cliquey like high school kind of was. And so I really appreciate just the friendliness and the compassion that all the professors have as well after getting to meet them.
And when you were going through high school and as you started looking at colleges, was it just St. Mary's, or were you looking, did you think, I know you just said you're a homebody, did you look at leaving the area, going out of state or more southern, IU Bloomington, IU Indy, anything like that?
Most of my high school went to Bloomington, and I
lot
was
of high
like,
schools
okay,
around
that's
here.
really cool for them. That's not my spot though.
Yeah.
Like, I will be honest, I did only apply to St. Mary's. I started an application to Pepperdine in California because I visited there once when I was young, and I fell in love with the campus. But I never finished the application. And so my intention was to come here and just stay here and just pull out these 4 years and just see what's left for me.
That's a very different.
I know, it's kind of weird.
Usually it's like, you know, I want to stay close to home. Maybe I'll look at a couple Michigan schools, maybe go down near Indy, but it was either St. Mary's or California.
Yeah.
There's 2 extremes there.
I know. But I knew like California would just be like a joy spot kind of for the family to go and visit. But I mean, we're a growing family. I mean, I have so many nephews now, and my niece, actually, she was born on Friday before our first game. And so that was also a big energy boost for me because I'm like, I'm doing this for my baby girl. I want to see her. I want to meet her. And so, but yeah, it's hard to leave home. But I'm really grateful that I stayed close.
Yeah. And then as you got into St. Mary, as you went through your first year, obviously stunt came up as a new sport coming to St. Mary's. What was it about it that drew you in and that you were like, this is something I want to get involved with?
So I would say my passion for cheer in general started when I was in 8th grade. And I always just did sideline cheers, so nothing super competitive, just that support for another team. But I think the transition into stunt and it being an actual sport is like pretty different than just what you would do on a sideline. And I think that's what really grabbed my attention because I didn't really grow up doing sports like on a team. I was more just kind of on my own playing for fun. So this like whole transition into a competitive atmosphere kind of grabbed me, and I was like, okay, I think I can do this. I'm not super skilled, but when I joined the team, I improved my jumps. I learned how to do a back walkover in my first season, and now I'm doing back handsprings, not during a game, but I'm working on them during practice. And yeah, like my stunting skills, I was never a flyer as well. I was always the base, and so that transition was also a little scary. But Jill was like, nope, I want you to be a flyer. You're going to be a top girl. And I was like, okay, I can work with that. So.
And we saw, I know one of the things that you could tell a lot of people reacted to during when we were announcing you for senior day was your favorite memory is you've learned to trust these girls with your life, literally.
I really have. I mean, I'll be honest, there's been a few slips where I've fallen, but I mean, truly, it's a lot about trust and a lot about commitment. Like, you can't stop a stunt halfway and expect it to still go okay. Like, you have to have that full trust in your team that they're going to catch you or they're going to hit this next skill. So it's a very full body experience. Like, you just have to put it all out there in order to succeed.
And so, talking about senior day, you had mentioned that in your little bio thing that we had you guys fill out that you wanted to work with children as you go forward. Where did that come from? I know you said early on that you love getting to teach and love getting to help people learn. Where did the working with children come from for you?
I mean, I feel like it's always just been a passion of mine, just working with others, and I feel like I've found, I guess, closer relations with the younger generation. They kind of understand me more since I feel like I'm still a child at heart. Like, I don't do big business things, not really for me. But currently I am a director of a kids club, so I'm so incredibly grateful for that opportunity. I worked there for 4 years, and on my 5th year, they asked me to be the director, and it was just a crazy experience. So I've worked with kids day in and day out, honestly. I've worked at schools, I've been substitute teacher, and I've done all sorts of things, and I just really found that passion to be there to help kids in any way that they need, whether it's with homework or tying their shoe or just anything. And I just love being there. I love seeing the joy on their face, and it makes me happy as well.
And so with, obviously you're graduating in the spring, are you planning on staying? Obviously we've already talked about enough that you are very much a homebody.
Yeah.
Are you planning on staying in South Bend? Are you kind of looking maybe about branching out and going somewhere else? And then what exactly, are you wanting to get into like full-time teaching, working with kids like directly in terms of like whatever sort of teaching it could be, like what is the next step for you?
So I do see myself staying at home, but I would like to go and travel. I love to travel. So I want to maybe go overseas for a couple of months. I don't really know. I haven't told my mom about that, but
she's going to find out this week.
She will find out. So, I mean, I'm really just grateful for what I have now, and I feel super blessed, and wherever God wants to take me, I mean, I'm fully for that. And if it is still working with kids, then so be it. Or if he has something else planned for me, then I'm here to do God's will, really. Perfect. So,
Lucy, thank you so much for coming on this week's episode of the Ringing the Bell podcast. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to go into our weekly recap, then we're going to come back for some rapid fire questions.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome into your Bell's Weekly Recap. Starting off, Bell's basketball fell in both their games last week, at home to Trine 88-40 and at Alma 80-50. Kate Passanant led the Bells against the Thunder with 13 points, while Ella Notaro added 9, and Hannah Outlaw led the Bells against the Scots with 16 points, while Liv Fry added 9 points. Bells tennis fell for the first time this season, 4-3 against Spring Arbor on Friday. Shannon Duty, Evelyn Demblin-Deschanz, and Lainey Brandt all earned wins in singles play, while the combination of Anna Gardner and Odessa Norton earned a doubles victory. Belle Stunt hosted their second annual Valentine's tournament this past weekend as 10 teams competed in 22 games across the 3-day span. The Bells went 4-2 on the weekend, including wins over Buena Vista, Maryville, Centenary, and Michigan. Bells basketball returns home on Wednesday for the final time this season as they host Kalamazoo at 7 p.m. Then the Bells will close out the season on Saturday with a trip to Olivet. Bells tennis will host Carthage and IU Kokomo on Saturday at Notre Dame's Eck Pavilion. Bells Stunt will head to Purdue Northwest on Saturday as well for a single game. And Bells Lacrosse will kick off their season in Grand Rapids, Michigan on Saturday as they take on Aquinas. And that was your Bells Weekly Recap.
All right, Lucy, we're going to go ahead and get started with our rapid fire questions. Like I've told you, just don't think too hard, just nice and easy.
Got it.
So our first one we're going to start with, obviously you're from the area, but what's your favorite restaurant in town?
Ooh, it's not really a restaurant, but it's called Mango Thai, and it's in the mall. And I don't know, that was the first thing that came to my head, but it's really good.
What's your favorite spot on campus?
Oh boy. I like Murphy's in Angela, sitting by the window.
Wonderful. So for obviously stunt is 3/4 with partners, pyramids, and tumbling. Which is your favorite to compete in?
Oh, pyramids.
Pyramids?
Easily, yeah.
This is very quick.
Yeah.
What is your spirit animal, or if you were an animal?
Maybe a panda.
Why a panda?
All I do in my free time is sleep. Sleep and eat. That's really all I do.
Considering knowing your guys' practice schedule, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Do you have like a game day tradition or something that you specifically do before games?
I start my day while I'm getting ready, listening to worship music, and I always recite the verse, Proverbs 16:3, commit all your actions to the Lord and you will succeed.
Awesome.
And so I start every game day like that in my room.
Awesome.
So,
You guys have 2 jerseys, blue and white.
Mhm.
Which do you prefer to wear?
white.
White. If you could play any other sport at St. Mary's, what would you play?
Oh gosh, basketball? I'm really bad at it though, but I think it would be fun.
Yeah. I mean, you guys already used the basketball
We
court
really do,
enough,
sorry.
so-
Oh, shout out to them for rolling out our mats too. Thank you for that.
What is your coffee or Starbucks order?
Ooh, that's really hard. Okay, my go-to in high school was a white chocolate mocha frappuccino with whipped cream and almond milk.
Anything, has it changed?
I like to try new things, so
Okay. You're pretty constant, just rotating between
Yeah.
things.
I like the refreshers as well. I actually tried the Cannonball drink recently.
Oh, the new one?
Yeah. So strawberry acai, mango dragon fruit mixed together is pretty good.
I was gonna say a lot of our student athletes are, it's refreshers or nothing, it feels like.
Yeah.
What is, you guys have taken a lot of trips as
Mm-hmm.
a team because you guys went to Oregon last year and then obviously going to Nashville for nationals. You guys going back to Oregon this year.
Yes.
What's been your favorite memory on a trip?
Mm,
Like a special moment that you feel like has happened?
oh gosh, I really cherish everything that we do as a team when we travel. I think the one that just comes to my mind first is when we actually traveled to Iowa and we stopped at the world's largest truck stop. It sounds kind of crazy, but they had a lot of like food options. I got Taco Bell. And so that kind of also became like a fuel for like pre-game day, like, okay, if we hit this, we're getting Taco Bell after. And we're just like, okay, like me and my stunt group, Baja Blast, okay, go to the stunt. It makes no sense, but we just always say something like Taco Bell related, and we hit the stunt perfectly. So I didn't even really like Taco Bell before before this year, but I was like, you know, it's pretty good. But yeah, that was just a cool spot to see. I mean, how often do you get to go
Yeah?
to the world's largest truck stop?
I feel like any of the world's largest stuff, it's kind of like, it's weird, but it's like, you know, I can say I saw it.
Yeah, absolutely. But also going to Oregon, I think it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously the weather's not too different than what we experience here, but the landscaping was beautiful.
Yeah.
And I loved seeing the waterfalls with the team and also meeting up with the lacrosse team last year.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have the chance to do that this year, but if we did, it would be,
I think they're going to Florida this year. So you guys are going to be on your own.
man.
there,
But that's really cool too.
Yeah.
That's really good for them. So.
And our last question, obviously you mentioned traveling, possibly going to Europe. What's your dream vacation spot?
Ooh, gosh, I have so many, but the one at the top of my list is going to Japan.
Japan.
Nice. Probably like Tokyo area.
Yeah,
So,
very beautiful area.
yeah.
A lot of people say Europe is, or obviously like the Bora Boras, Bahamas, stuff like
Yeah.
that. Japan is a great answer. Lucy, as we wrap up this week's episode of Ringing the Bell, you guys are going to Purdue Northwest this weekend. A couple weeks, you guys will be going to Muskingum to take on Muskingum and Malone. Is there anything you want to tell people as you guys prepare to continue your guys' season? You guys will have your first conference championship in March. What should we expect out of Belle's stunt this season?
I would just say expect us to bring that drive, bringing the energy. That's our biggest goal, is in not only supporting ourselves, but also supporting the other teams that we're going to play.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to be mean to them.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a very loving team. We're accepting. But yeah, hopefully we'll bring home a couple of W's. But I think it's just going to be a great experience. And Purdue Northwest, it's not too far away. So like
Yeah.
if you want to come see us there, that'll
Hammond's-
be great.
Hammond's hour and a half drive, something like that. Not too far.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing that I've loved watching with stunt these past 2 years is it doesn't matter what team you're on. It is a huge family of teams. We saw that a lot this weekend with
Yeah.
teams. It's constantly, especially when you have the long waiting periods. It's both teams are dance battling each other on either side. Teams are coming together. Coaches come together all the time and talk. It's just honestly, it's been one of my favorite sports to watch. Just all the girls just come together and really it's a growing sport, and you guys are all doing it with each other as well. But
Yeah. So not only do we say sisterhood is a big part of our team, but I believe it to be like within the whole community of stunt, because
Yeah.
it is an all-female sport, and so that sisterhood is just such a big thing that brings
Yeah.
everybody together. Even though we can be the biggest rivals, there's still always that compassion for each other.
all right, Lucy, one more time, thank you so much for joining us this week
Yes.
on Ringing the Bell.
Thank you for having me.
As we wrap up, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Make sure you're following St. Mary's Athletics on all social media platforms so you can stay up to date with your Bells, and you're following Belle Stunt as well on Instagram. And make sure you stay tuned for next week's episode as well, and make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. Have a great day, everyone.
Thank you.